The mission of Friends of the Library, Montgomery County, is to strengthen, promote, and champion the county's public library system as it responds to the changing needs of diverse communities. Its headquarters are in the Rockville Library in Rockville.
Friends of the Library Montgomery County was founded in 1982, and we were incorporated in '83, a year later, by a group of concerned Montgomery County residents who worked with the library director and the county government because they wanted to make a good library system a great library system.
Libraries represent so much to so many different folks, whether it's a safe haven for a child to escape an environment that might not be conducive to them when they're studying, to making sure that there are places that folks can retool themselves and research about a new job and practice tests so that they can go on to a new career. All of those kinds of things are represented in the library, plus the conventional that's there, opening people's horizons and exposing them to all the great things that are encompassed in a book. And so it's having all of those together, meeting places, places to get information and to learn, all of that is represented in our libraries. And so it's really important for us to continue to support them and keep them a stable part of our community.
Friends of the Library Montgomery County is a private nonprofit organization that exists to support Montgomery County public libraries. Specifically, we provide enhanced funds for programs and services that go above and beyond what the county government funds for public libraries here in the county. Some of those services are new technologies and innovations. And so we actually help them to pilot those services. One of them that we first piloted many, many years ago was session management software. So if you remember, when you first went into libraries to use a computer, a public computer, you had to be queued in a line by a library staff person or a volunteer. Well, today it's as simple as putting in your library card. So Friends of the Library for more than 20 years now has been the funder of the summer reading program here in the county. It's a very popular program that exists across the state of Maryland, and we fund it so that we can help librarians help children retain those critical reading skills throughout the entire summer months. So Friends of the Library Montgomery County has operated several used bookstores for the past couple of decades now. We currently operate bookstores in Wheaton in the lower level of the library branch and in Rockville on Boiling Brook Parkway. And I like to call them Montgomery County's best kept secrets.
We have well over 100,000 books in here. This is beauty.
Yeah.
I like to say that everything comes through here at least once. We're in the kids section right now. Any kind of kids book you could imagine, board books, picture books, historical fiction, biography, sci-fi, fantasy. You can go to any world you want to. But we have section for anything that anyone has ever imagined or written, it's in here. In addition to that, we have multimedia, DVDs, CDs, music, movies, tapes, cassettes, Laserdisc, pretty much every media format ever devised as well. It ends up here. Our bookstores are open 7 days a week for donations, and we sell those proceeds to fund our operations. We're fortunate that we receive donations from a very generous and literate community. And because of that, we're able to have the best prices anywhere. So you'll see these little board books are about 50 cents. Most children's books are 50 cents or $1. Paperbacks about $1.50, $2. Hardbacks $2 or $3. So we can beat online prices, and that's why we try to encourage people to come in here in the store, support their community.
I've been coming here for about 10 years. My son was a volunteer here about 8 years ago. I just probably stop in here at least once a week to see what's new. Every so often I'll come in with a bag of books and say, okay, I'm done with these, and then I go to the shelves and look for more.
We would not be able to keep things shelved and organized as well as we do without our volunteers that come in. There's a few in the store right now helping us swap books out and rearrange them and get the new stuff out and to help customers.
I work in the nonfiction section, so I do history, I do cookbooks. I love the cookbook section, so that's sort of my pride and joy. There are people that come an hour or two a day. There are people that come, I think, for a full day. They're very flexible about that and can pretty much accommodate most schedules. I love the idea of giving books new life because obviously these books have been around the block a few times, and it's just nice to know that and offer them to somebody else.
We're constantly tending it. We have so many donations from the community that we have to tend the store, you know, every day. Every day we put out new things, hundreds of new books every day.
It helps supports the county, it supports the library, and they're good books. I got Keith Richards and Ronnie Wood's biographies. What'd you get?
I got a mystery book. I was looking into a soccer tactics book, but it was too much. Couldn't get it.
How about you, Knowles? What'd you get?
I was getting one of the books from one of the series I've been reading lately.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, we get some fun stuff. A lot of rare first editions. We recently got an edition of Alice in Wonderland from 1902 with the original dust jacket, which is pretty marvelous that the dust jacket survived that long, and it's absolutely gorgeous. We'll be auctioning that off at our rare book auction in June. So we really never knew what's coming through the door, but it's a wonderful, wonderful experience to see it all and go through it all and then eventually find new homes for it.
Okay.
In addition to the bookstores, we have programs and events throughout the year. All of those programs and events have the purpose or intent to connect people to public libraries and the resources that you can find in public libraries here in our county. One of the most enjoyable programs that I actually like to be involved with is our senior spelling bee. And that happens in the fall. And it's intense, it's nerve-wracking. You're sitting there and they're 80 and 90-year-old people spelling their hearts out, and we end up crowning a winner at the end of that, and we give various prizes and incentives, and it's just so much fun. We also have a creative writing contest for middle school students with the theme of diversity. So they write poems or spoken word, short stories and essays on their cultural experiences and backgrounds, and we actually produced an anthology of the winning works, and it's open to all middle school students in Montgomery County Public Schools, and we have a ceremony for that in the spring where they come to read their winning works, and we've even had some celebrity judges for that, and it's just a great celebration of writing and reading and culture and diversity here in the county. And then we have an annual event in the spring, Library After Dark, where we honor a library professional of the year and where we bestow the Charles W. Gilchrist Volunteer Award as well.
Where do I get the pub names? That's about the extent of the research.
The literary luncheons that we've been doing in conjunction with Strathmore for the past 27 years is our longest running series, and it's mostly for older adults who are continuing their love of reading and love of lifelong learning, where we bring in various local authors and over an intimate luncheon in a very beautiful setting. Well, everyone who carries a library card in Montgomery County should be a member of Friends of the Library because they are benefiting directly from the enhanced funds that we are providing to the library system. And anyone who doesn't have a library card in Montgomery County and who is a resident here should become a member of Friends of the Library because you're indirectly benefiting from having a world-class library system. And we also accept donations as well. A lot of people will donate to us in memory of people who benefited or contributed to Montgomery County Public Libraries. There's the events and programs that we offer. Often our tickets are involved with those purchases. And if you want to help with our fundraiser in the spring, and our website can be visited on how to participate in that. And of course, if you want to start cleaning out your closets, whether it's the springtime or whether you're looking for your tax write-off in the winter, you can donate your used books and other reading materials to the bookstores as well. or any one of our chapters. There are 17 chapters of Friends of the Library in Montgomery County as well, and they all accept volunteers, they all accept donations, and so you can actually become involved with your own community library as well. Friends of the Library adds great value to this community. We're considered a medium-sized nonprofit in the state of Maryland, but we're an employer of 30 individuals, most of whom are retired, and we're giving them another opportunity to be able to contribute to society and to use their skills. Many of them are retired librarians or educators who don't work a 9-to-5, but they still can come to a place that values their knowledge base and they can give back. They're mostly part-time, so we offer them flexibility, and we add value to this community because there are many people who can't afford $30 books or $20 children's books, but you can go to our bookstore and get a very gently used children's book for 50 cents or $1. And I often see children with families with young children walking out with boxes of books that are really their treasures. And so we do add great value to this community.
For more information about Friends of the Library in Montgomery County, please call 240-777-0020 or visit folmc.org.